I called Jeff's apartment, and it rang and rang for quite a while, and then some kid picked up, one of his roommates, and I said, "Let me talk to Jeff." He said, "Jeff's dead."
A mother remembers hearing how her son, Jeffrey Miller, a poet, artist, and student opposed to the war in Vietnam, had been shot dead by soldiers.
I just thought, I cannot survive this. It didn't seem possible.
The killing by soldiers of 4 students at Kent State University 4 decades ago was the day historians say that the war came home. Alan Canfora was one of the demonstrators.
What is this place?
This is where the May 4th rally started at 12 o'clock noon in 1970. Students were ringing this bell. And this was gathering a large crowd. This was a traditional area where people would gather for rallies back at that time against the war.
And the war was expanding. President Richard Nixon had just announced he was pursuing the North Vietnamese enemy into Cambodia.
The areas in which these attacks will be launched are completely occupied and controlled by North Vietnamese forces. Our purpose is not to occupy the areas.
On campus, they're setting fire to the buildings.
Students at Kent State reacted by burning the officer training building on campus, a hated symbol of conscription. Authorities sent in the soldiers. They occupied the campus. A standoff involving rock throwing by some students and volleys of tear gas by soldiers turned deadly.
About a dozen from Troop G stopped, turned, raised their weapons, aimed, and they began to shoot. 67 gunshots fired down the hillside.
The 4 students killed were all more than 80 meters from the soldiers. After 9 years of trials and investigation, no one went to jail.